Welcome back to the show. Now we're going to jump to the Brisbane Sky studio where we've got Charles Tarbey with the latest property numbers. Welcome, Charles.
G'day, Chris. Arthur, how are you doing?
Oh. Very good, thanks. Now, Charles, I came from the UK, and most Australians are upside down when you live in the UK. There's been pictures on the internet of you being upside down, doing some handstands at your conferences.
Well, you know, our budget was really low at the conference, so I had to do most of the entertaining, stand on my hands and play guitar and all sorts of things. That's what happens when you're on a budget, Chris.
Now, I put a bet onto Facebook that for $1,000 of the charity of your choice, I'd pay it if you do a handstand on the Sky News studio, and then I suddenly find out you're in Brisbane.
Sure, but I'll do it for you soon. That's no problem. As long as the people at Sky got the right insurance, $1,000 to my charity would be wonderful, my boy.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. You're on the Gold Coast this week, aren't you?
We are. Yeah, with Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, great spot. If you don't mind, I just see the market there. There seems to be a bit of energy. I spoke to a reporter from Courier Mail, Tila, and she was telling me there's a lot going on there as well. I find out most of my information from people who live in the area, work in the area. Bumped into a chap who owns Cadbury carpet cleaning at a restaurant, and I asked him casually, how's it going for you guys? He said, well, actually really busy. We're doing a lot more work than we've ever done. So there seems to be something happening on the coast from all angles from people I speak to.
Sounds good. And what are the clearance rates like around the country?
Yeah, 67.1, exactly the same as this time last year, Chris. Sydney was the best again at 73.1, Melbourne at 66.6, but again Adelaide keeps kicking back in, 64.2 for Adelaide. So a very good result all round, but again nice and steady, and that's exactly what we want, and that's what a good real estate market is all about.
Wonderful. Now, we've got a delay with the grass, but hopefully they'll come up soon. The next thing on is the homes advertised for sale.
Yeah, plus 1.1% this week across the ditch in New Zealand. They were up 4.6% on the total number of listings, and over this last week 2.2%. So again, there seems to be a climb on the amount of stock going in the Australasian region or Australian region. It's been 5 weeks in a row that we've had an upside in terms of listings coming onto the marketplace.
Yeah, wonderful. And Arthur here is definitely interested in more listings coming on the market as well. I think
absolutely, absolutely.
I can't imagine why.
And what's happening with rents?
The rents are also interesting, Chris. We've talked about the stability in that area for a long time. Sydney came in for the week at 11.33%, Melbourne at 7.34%, and Perth at 18.57%, giving us an average of 12.41%. And again, we just keep looking at that flat line. There's been really no growth in terms of rental income. It's been very steady. People concerned, making sure they keep their tenants.
Yeah. And so how's that coming across in the vacancy rates?
Again, that's been very steady too with the vacancy rates. Sydney came in at 2.31%, Melbourne at 3.14%, and Perth still the highest at 4.01%, again giving us an average of 3.15%. Not a lot there. So it is a really, really steady market. Again, it's just what you want. A little bit of stock coming in, clearance rates mid-range or just slightly in the 60s, and also the rents and vacancy rates staying steady.
Wonderful. Now, if we look out to the future, everyone's always looking for the next election or the next this or that to see where the change is. Is there anything coming up in the next few months that's likely to dramatically change the market?
No, I don't think so. You've got your winter marketplace coming up, and that generally slows things down. I think this time we might be back into the seasons again. For a couple of years there, the seasons didn't matter. I think we're definitely back into the seasonal type of marketplace, so I think you'll find that the market will be nice and steady. I really can't see anything that's certainly within Australia that's going to make any dramatic change. Even if interest rates went up slightly, I don't think it's going to make a dramatic change, Chris.
And again, just very quickly, a lot of people think they've missed the boat, but I mean, my personal opinion, there's still plenty for the market to do, and I think it will carry on trickling. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Absolutely. We've been saying it for quite some time. Take your time, make offers, don't rush in. It's good now. You can do what you wanted to do before we had that mini boom, if you like. So I think everybody should look at the market in a very steady manner, take their time, make their offers, look at as many properties as they can. I think we're in for a really nice, strong, steady growth market. I think we're definitely going to beat RP Data with their bet this year, but we'll see how that goes later on.
Perfect. Just what I hear. Thanks to joining us, Charles Tarbey from Century 21. And thank you to Arthur from realestate.com as well. I hope you enjoyed the show. Good to see you next week. Good night.
The information featured in this program is general in nature and therefore should not be relied upon. Guests appearing on the program may have commercial arrangements with some of the companies mentioned. Before making any investment, insurance or financial planning decisions, you should consult a licensed professional who can advise whether your decision is appropriate for you.